Yo, yo, what's good, y'all? I'm about to lace y'all up with some game, with some information. Like I said, when I talk about this subject, I see myself as a Renaissance man. So I study a lot of stuff in my personal time, in my free time. I study the mind, I study the human condition, I study society, I study females, I study males, I study relationships, I study spirituality. But you see, most people aren't ready for the spiritual talk, because that's like, people just so stuck here. If I get to spiritual talking and really tap into, my spiritual bag and experiences and this, y'all probably wouldn't even believe it. Y'all would think I'm making most of it up. But like I said, I'm a Renaissance man, so when I speak on subjects, is because I studied them objectively. This is not me dealing with a woman and me getting my heart broken, or me dealing with females and getting rejected and coming from a place of rejection. No, that's not it. This is simply coming from understanding science, psychology, sociology, the even going deeper, the unconscious mind, and really tapping into what it is that men need to understand, that most men can't even put into words because it's unspoken. These are things that is like what all humans kind of go through and don't really have a word for it, a saying for it. They don't really know what to look for, so they kind of just blame it on either themselves because they feel like they lack something, or they blame it on the people they're engaging these relationships with, and they just always blame others. And it's just a dance. It's a dance. And if you don't understand this dance, and if you don't understand the theatrics, let's call it theatrics, of the mating game, I don't care how long you've been with your girl. I don't care how long or how committed she says she is, or if there's a ring on it, or if you have kids. All that stuff actually makes it worse. That's why when I speak, I'm speaking about stuff that most men will never have the answer to, because most men never seek it, because they just kind of go off what they feel or think is right. And the female definitely is just going off feeling. Females rarely think about the process of what males go through in order to keep them attracted. So just to say that, it's a very difficult conversation to have with people. It's hard for people to sit here and watch these videos. But like I said, no one's here to baby anyone. So you either gonna pay attention, you're gonna get it, and you could disagree, or you're gonna pay attention, you're gonna get it, and you're gonna apply it to see if it works. And all I'm offering is a different perspective that's total opposite of whatever you know. Whatever you know about sex, the mind, dating, relationships, all of that, everything I'm about to say is just the opposite. It's just flipped. And that's what society has done. They gave you a narrative to have you work on as a male, and to operate from and do through your whole life, and all it's gonna do for you is fail, is have you being enslaved, being a slave for the feminine energy. Now, if you do the complete opposite, you're gonna have a different reality. Most men will never tap into this reality because there's an essence to it. It's never wanting to control the feminine energy. It's never wanting to keep hold of the feminine energy. It's allowing the feminine energy to do whatever they want, whenever they want, and letting go the idea of holding on to them. Now, right there is the moment you become a free man. When you no longer want to be a slave to the feminine energy, at that exact same moment, when you accept this idea, you become a free man mentally. Now, that's when the game begins. That's when the understanding begins. So I'm gonna get into it, but I'm gonna drop this first part first.